In this lesson, we're going to look at how to multiply fractions. So just some basic rules that we need to talk about. First, when you're multiplying fractions, you must change any mixed number to an improper fraction. Okay, so I'm having trouble writing here, so let's see if I can do this a little bit better. You must change any mixed number to an improper fraction. Okay, any number to an improper fraction. Remember, when we multiply just straight across. So you're going to multiply the numerators, the top numbers, the numerators, and then you will multiply the denominators. Okay, so just straight across. When you get done multiplying, you're going to make sure that you simplify if needed. Remember, simplify doesn't always mean change it to a mixed number, but a lot of times in 7th grade math, we will change it to a mixed number. I want us to note that we can do some simplifying first, but you have to remember that it has to be a numerator with a denominator. Okay, so make sure, and we'll look at some examples of this as we go through our examples below. But it has to be a top number with a bottom number. Okay, so let's look at the first example. This is a pretty basic fraction problem, multiplying. I do notice some simplifying that I could do. I do notice that the 2 and the 10 have a common factor of 2. So if I wanted to simplify that first, I absolutely could. 2 goes into both of those. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now I do see some more things that we could do, but this might be enough for you to feel comfortable going ahead and just multiplying straight across. -9 times 1 is -9. 5 times 3 is 15. Now, really important, we do have to notice now that both 9 and 15 have a 3 that can be divided into them. So this is where I would have to do a little more simplifying. We could have done that sooner, but it's totally fine that we're going to do it now. So -9 divided by 3 is -3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So my final answer is -3/5. Okay, looking at the next example. Notice this is a little bit different way to show multiplication by using these parentheses. Look at it, see if you can see anything that can be reduced. I see right away that the 5s are going to cancel out, so that's very easy. Again, there's some more we could do. We could do the 2 and the 6, but if you don't want to do anything more, we're just going to multiply straight across. I know a negative times a negative is positive, so I'm going to get 2/6. And then again, we need to notice that these are both even numbers. 2 will go into both all even numbers. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, and the next example, number 3. Now we have some mixed numbers. And so if we have mixed numbers, you have to change them to improper fractions. And so we've already done this. 2 times 6 plus 5, so that would be 17/6, times 3 times 3 plus 1, 10/3. Now I can do some simplifying. Remember, it has to be a numerator with a denominator. I would definitely recommend trying to simplify, because we're going to end up with some really big numbers if we don't do some simplifying. I see that both 10 and 6 are even numbers, And I can divide 2 into both of those. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And so that makes my problem a lot easier. Now I'm ready to go straight across. We need to do 17 times 5, which is 85. And then 3 times 3 is 9. Now we've discussed that improper fractions can be perfectly acceptable answers, but we do need to go ahead and change this to a mixed number. 9 goes into 85 9 times. 9 times 9 is 81 with 4 left over. So it would be 9 and 4 9ths. 4 9ths, completely simplified. And so that is my final answer. Remember, at any point, if you need to pause the video and restart it so you can get everything written down, make sure you do that. Okay, number 4, another one with mixed numbers. Actually, I have a mixed number and an improper fraction, so I'm going to fix this mixed number. So this would be 9/4 times -4/3. Remember, if you don't want to do any simplifying first, you don't have to, but we could go ahead and cancel out these 4s. 4 divided by 4 is 1. I could do more, but I'm going to go ahead and go straight across. Whoops, can't draw my arrows. This gives me -9 over +3. And then I hope you're already thinking that -9 divided by +3 is -3. Okay, so let's look at a word problem. It says 12 friends went to the movies. 3/4 of the friends ordered popcorn from the concession stand. How many friends ordered popcorn? We've talked about that the word of means to multiply. We're doing 12 times 3/4 or 3/4 times 12. Remember, if we have a whole number, you're going to put that whole number over 1. If you don't want to do any simplifying, then let's just multiply straight across. 12 times 3 is 36. 1 times 4 is 4. And then we're going to simplify. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So 9 friends ordered popcorn. I want you to take a minute and answer the question at the bottom. How is multiplying fractions different than adding and subtracting fractions? There are definitely some differences, things we do when adding and subtracting that we don't have to do in multiplying fractions. And when you're finished answering that, please glue that into your notebook.